This is the honorable mention segment.
This is exciting.
Of the episode. This is exciting. We have the Glock Gen 6.
Yep.
Finally, it's here.
Yes.
The V is no more.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
R.I.P. V.
R.I.P. V. Like I don't even understand why that one.
That was weird.
Came out, but yeah, there's a lot of theories out there, lawsuits and stuff like that. But either way, we have a new generation Glock, Gen 6, and it comes packed full of new features.
Yes.
The Glock haters out there, look, you are many and your voices are loud for some reason.
Yes.
Glock is the undeniable reliability champion. It is the best pistol platform ever to be created in the history of mankind.
Fact.
But it, I think most people hate on them just because
They're kind of boring.
they're kind of boring. It is the most reliable handgun you can buy. Aesthetically, it can be kind of boring for people. But it actually is chock full with a lot of features.
Yeah.
So you want to cover some of those?
Yeah. So I mean, the biggest changes are in the frame, which is awesome, right? So the biggest thing is it has this RTF6 grip texture, much more aggressive, but not like uncomfortable.
So my favorite Glock I own,
Yeah.
by far, is I forget what year it is, but they came out with a Vickers Tactical. It was Ellipses. They're a distributor in our industry.
Yeah.
Ellipses exclusive, Vickers Tactical, and it came with the RF2 grip.
Okay.
And it's like, I mean, it was way more aggressive than the normal Glock texturing, and that gun is awesome.
Yeah.
This grip is similar. It's not quite as aggressive.
Yeah.
Which the RTF2 rather you don't want to carry.
Yeah.
Like it's prickly. It's like sandpaper.
Yeah.
But like this one has some elements of that. In it.
And it's almost got like some additional texturing. Like, it's got the big hexagonal shapes or whatever, but then the frame itself is textured a little bit differently as well. Also, it has the undercut, which is great.
No more Glock knuckles.
No more Glock knuckle. You get a much higher purchase on the gun, coupled with this new back strap. You just really get high up on there and you just lock right in. So I love that. It's got an enhanced palm swell. I don't know if I could really tell a huge difference there. It feels a little different, a little bit more ergonomic maybe than just the standard 2x4. But I think the undercut and the yeah.
It's better.
Yep. So that's a little bit different. But I think the undercut and the beavertail really are two huge ones. And then it's also got these little gas pedals here. So really nice to rest your thumb on, give you a little bit extra leverage.
I ride pretty high on a gun. Mm-hmm. That's a big improvement for me. You got all the custom manufacturers like Agency and Terran and stuff that, they put that into their...
all the stipplers out there.
Yeah, all the stipplers. I mean, the very first thing people do is put a thumb rest up there.
Yeah, for sure. So that definitely gives you more leverage and is just a good index point, right, for both your thumb and your trigger finger.
Flat face trigger, speaking of triggers.
Speaking of triggers, that's pretty sick. So it's got a much shorter length of pull. I don't know if you call it length of pull on a handgun, I guess. But it's got a shorter length of pull. It feels the same from a...
It's a Glock trigger. It's a duty trigger.
Yep.
Like, it's got a little bit of take up. It's got a clean, crisp break. And it's got a very positive reset.
Yes.
You hate or you love Glock triggers. Personally, Glock is all I carry.
Yeah.
And I don't do anything to the triggers.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to put in like a connector, a polished connector from like, what was it, Ghost Industries or something. Just to lighten it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Terran Tactical on their Glocks, like that trigger's super light.
Yeah.
In a 34 or something, if you're competitively shooting with it.
But not.
I could see lightening it up a little bit, but for duty carry, in my opinion, Glock triggers are perfect.
Yep.
And now that they're flat face, so we talked earlier in this episode about comps and porting, how that is a massive trend in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Another massive trend in 2025. Everything's going flat face triggers.
Everything's flat.
Why? Because it's better.
Yeah, it's way more comfortable. It allows for much more repeatable placement of your fingertip.
For sure.
And the reach is shorter too, which I kind of have little girly hands. That actually, I like that a lot. I don't have to quite reach as far to get my little finger on that trigger. So that's kind of a benefit of the flat face as well with the new Glock.
You do have girly hands. I didn't even notice that, man.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I know.
Another thing that they have, too, is like the slide serrations. They've been tapered a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're
thicker up
more
top.
pronounced up top. So that's What they say is that's for manipulation with gloves on.
Kind of looks cool too.
Yeah, looks good. It's functional. It's still got the same old plastic sights. I mean, I don't mind them because they're coming off anyway.
Yeah,
I'm putting
whatever.
a pair of Trijicon HD, XRs on
Night
there.
sights.
And I'm putting an optic anyway.
Yeah,
So or
yeah.
suppressor height night sights co-witness with the optic. But I see that they have a new optic mounting system on here, so let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is really cool. I think they did a great job here. So it's called the ORS. It's the Optic Ready System. And basically, it accepts a ton of different red dots. It is directly screwed into the slide itself, but they use these plastic shims kind of like
crush washers?
So
Interesting.
again, much more solid mounting surface. People kind of hated on those Glock adapter plates, said they weren't super strong or whatever, so they got rid of that. It also allows you to have a lower mounting, so it's easier to co-witness with certain sights. So I think that was a huge innovation from Glock. They also moved it so it's not going to interfere with the extractor or anything, which was another like super pain in the butt thing, right? Like if you didn't get it, if you got too tight or whatever, it could mess with the reliability. So they really did a bunch there, which I
wonder
like
how it's going to stack up with like the way the Koa mounted.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, obviously it's a lot different.
Yeah.
It's going to accept the Koa optic system only works with the Koa optic, right?
Yep.
Which they've been pulled off the market. Boo hoo! Sad to see them go. I still own one. It's fun.
Yeah, they're sick.
Those who got them, hold on to those. Those are going up in value.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
big time.
Hopefully they bring them back out though, because that gun was awesome. Like a Gen 6 Koa model.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that'd be
That
really
would
sick.
be.
The ultimate duty package.
That would be. So a lot of awesome upgrades. Oh, the recoil spring. They've gone back to a
that
single
was
recoil
interesting.
spring assembly.
Yeah, just the single recoil spring assembly instead of sort of the dual captive, which they had on the Gen 5s.
Yeah.
They said it's simpler, more reliable.
This is Glock's name of the game.
Right. Yeah.
So if they can make it more simple, if they can make it even slightly more reliable than it already is, which I'm not entirely sure how that would be possible, Glock will do it.
Yep. Other things, it is Gen 5 holster compatible.
Okay.
So
sweet.
we'll work with all your Gen 5 holsters. Gen 5, Gen 3, all the Gen mag compatible, so all your mags will still work, but the internals are different. So if you try and put like a Gen 5 barrel in there or like aftermarket Gen 5 accessories, those will not work.
Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if they're coming out with a Gen 6 mag, are they?
I don't know.
We'll have to keep TBD. We'll update you on that. But all in all, Glock Gen 6. Look, Glock, we kind of, we made that blanket statement at the beginning. Like, they actually are the most reliable handgun you could buy.
Well, on the range, they're just like
So
they run like a top.
our Glocks on the range are shot twice as often, cleaned half as much, and they literally never break. They always run. They run
never.
dry. They run lubed up. I mean, they
dirty.
It does not matter. It just chews through it, and it doesn't matter what type of ammo you put through a Glock.
Anything.
It's quite remarkable actually. All our training guns are all for the training department. They're all Glock Gen 5 models.
It just works.
Yeah.
It just works. You know it's going to do what it's supposed to do. It has a comfortable ergonomics that you're used to. And then they went and I think they really listened to the customer and made some really nice upgrades. The grip feels really good.
It does feel really good. Yeah. I think it's going to be definitely one of the top contenders in 2026 for sure.
Definitely.
And we're always excited to see cool stuff and new models out of Glocks.
Yep.
So
Good job, Glock.
good job.